Good evening, everybody. We're here in the late night podcast. We're Denise and Jordi, and it's a very special podcast tonight. And how are you guys?
I'm fine, and you? I'm excited.
I am a really
I'm
I'm really
excited as
good.
well.
How are you? How are you, Andrea? Adrian?
I'm very good. Very excited as Denise to talk tonight. And it's a
Yes.
it's a very special topic, and I wanna start by introducing everybody to the topic. We're gonna talk about our experiences and what college has been for us in this few years that we've been here. And I want to start with Jordi. Jordi, tell me, how was your or do you remember your first day? What it was like when you first entered tech?
Well, that's a really good question. I really I can say I have two first day two first days because I initially started at San Carlos Tech because I didn't start my career in the in my first year. I had to take another courses, I had to take another career, and I was in San Carlos. I don't remember that day, but I remember the first day here in Cartago. That day was a beautiful day. It was really cold. I was excited because it was a new experience, new people, and it was the first time starting the career or the major I wanted or I want now.
Okay.
And
And when was this? In what year? What year did you enter in
2000,
Cartago?
2015.
2015. Okay.
Oh no,
Okay.
let me think about it because now I'm really old and I can't remember now. I'm from 2013. Yeah, 2015 was my first year in Cartago. 2014 in San Carlos.
Okay. Okay. And how about you, Denise?
I think Denise is having a problem.
Having some issues.
Well, maybe you can tell us about a little bit of your first experience in a tech.
Uh, well, while Denise fixed her issues, I remember it was a very scary day because it was a whole new experience. I had just left my house in my town far from Cartago, and it was meeting and a lot of new people. And oh my God, Denise left. Okay, I guess she'll be right back. Okay, and
Yeah, if you
I
want, I can
remember.
pause. I can pause
Yeah,
the.
sure. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay, guys, we're back. We had some technical issues, but it's all sorted now. So, well, where were we? Okay, yeah. I was telling you about my first day. It was a very scary day. I felt kind of alone. It was my first time being in college, and the few friends that I had from high school were taking different classes, and I remember my first class was very, I don't know, it was very sort of not terrifying but interesting because it was learning to meet people and everything. Uh it was great. Now that I think about it, it was a good experience. It helped me a lot to get through. But enough about me. Denise, now that you're here, tell us.
Well, I remember my first date was in a welcoming, so was like a little party.
Okay.
Um, I remember I had one of my friends come with me, and I remember these guys of the career made a piñata, and
Okay.
she stole all the candies of the piñata, and she runs, and I'm like, Elena, what are you doing? Are mine. I don't matter, are mine. So I remember I was lost because I never travel to Cartago alone. I
Okay.
always have this trip in car, and now I had to travel in train or in bus, so was crazy things. I need
So
Google
where are you
Maps.
where are you from? Where are you
I'm
from?
from San Jose Center.
Okay.
So was a big travel, and all my friends comes to the center of the country, so anybody knows how to go to the tech. And I remember all these crazy things and all these streets, and I don't know what to do. So I remember we take our phones and open Google Maps, and I remember these alone streets, and everyone is like, "Do you have, do you have the signal, or do you have anything?" And it's like, "No, I haven't." So I remember I came late to my first date because I don't know how to get to the tech.
Your first day was about a party. You didn't miss
Yeah,
anything.
no, because in the beginning was this talk with the professors and all the stuff, and I can get to the food and the activities. I
Okay.
just miss this this bar stuff.
Okay.
Right. That's funny because did you know I was in that party
Hi,
because I was part
yes,
of the association.
I remember. Yes,
Oh, okay. So, Jordi, you told us you entered tech in 2015. Denise, when did you enter tech?
2018.
2018. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And
I'm
you,
I'm the
Adrian,
yeah
tell us
I'm
about your year.
I'm the youngest one here, even though I look
Ah,
like the oldest. But I'm 2019.
you're 2019.
Really?
Yeah. I wanted to ask you something. Well, Denise, you were telling us that the first day you traveled, and but do you when there was no pandemic and stuff, did you live in an apartment or something like that in Cartago, or did you travel?
I travel. My mom don't let me live in
Okay.
Cartago.
And tell me
So,
something. Wasn't it two things? Wasn't it very expensive, like all the bus and the train? And wasn't like I don't know, like spending too much time traveling?
well, the time, yes, it's
Okay.
a lot of time to take buses and the change of the buses and the traffic and all the stuff was excited
Mhm.
and exhausted in the same
Okay.
time because sometimes I had to read some books or made some homeworks at the bus.
Oh my
But
God.
about money, isn't too expensive
Okay.
because I don't know, it's similar like live in Cartago
Did
because
you
I
want to be
consider
live in Cartago?
I want it. I really
Yeah,
want it,
right.
but my mom said me no because I don't know. She prefers I don't do that stuff, and she thinks I know it's like living vida loca if I live in Cartago. So
Okay.
I have to travel. In this moment, with the pandemic and the semi-virtual classes, I still travel in like 2 weeks
Okay.
in the month. So it's like more normal for me, but I really really miss these travel things because
I'm
I
sure you
have
do.
the feeling about happiness when I travel. No,
Yeah.
I used to travel, so I have to enjoy it in some
Yeah.
time.
Right.
And
You now you
Jordi,
want you go out to your house. Yes, yes, Adrian,
Yes,
tell
I
me.
miss go out of my house. Is that?
yeah, I think we all miss. Jordi, I was gonna say, I understand and I have the information here that you live far away from Cartago, so I'm guessing you rented an apartment or something like that in Cartago.
Yeah, that information is correct. I'm
Okay.
from San Carlos. I
Okay.
had to rent an apartment. I used to live alone for a time, and after like 2 years alone, well, my first year it was with two girls. They were
Okay.
from San Carlos too. The next year I had to move to apartment alone because one of the girls was the owner of the house, and her brother. entered that year to the tech, and her mother wanted to be then alone without
Okay.
anybody.
I get that.
I
Yeah.
I stayed in the same apartment for all the time, all alone for 2 years, and the last 2 years I spent at that time with a classmate. They were he was my roommate, and we spent a lot of time together. And
Okay.
I spent a
Yeah.
lot of time in that apartment with my friends. It was a really good experience.
Okay. Now that you're saying that, where was this apartment located? Like near Tech or by the stadium? Or where was it?
The apartment, it was in from the Chinese supermarket, or
Okay.
the 33 hamburger place. You know,
Okay.
Fresno's.
Yeah.
Fresno's.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
In the
apartment.
corner. In the corner.
No, it was in front of. Yeah,
Okay.
Crossing the
in the
street.
other. Yeah, if you cross the street, you are in my apartment. Yeah, it
I
was
think I went to a couple of parties a few years ago to your apartment because I remember going to that place. Okay, that's nice. Just
really.
You
I
know,
don't.
it's so
Maybe you're
funny.
talking in the. Maybe you are thinking in the apartments, yellow apartments,
the
because
yellow.
they had a lot of floors. My apartment only had 2 floors, and all the guys were really boring.
Well,
Only
maybe
It's
me, only me
you
did
were
it's
Paris.
going.
fun because about that of the party stuff. I remember when I stayed like one night in Cartago. I have to leave my stuff in apartments. So the next day I was like, "Do you have my books?" Another my friends, "Do you have my blouse?" I lost everything, everything in one of the Halloween parties. I
Uh-huh.
lost a necklace and
Oh my
I
god.
never found it.
Oh,
Never.
that
I
that uh
lost,
that happened to me.
friend.
Thankfully, I didn't lose anything. But now that you were talking about like being in all these places and leaving stuff everywhere, I remember, I think it was the stick of 2019. Yeah, it was the stick of 2019 on the
The
second
last mistake.
semester. Yeah, the last mistake. I remember
Remember that mistake.
it was my first year, so everyone was excited, blah blah blah. I remember they were like maybe 10 or 15 parties all over the area surrounding like from
Hmm.
oh no, it's a fresh market and going maybe to the stadium.
Yeah, across the boulevard.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Because the boulevard, there were like 15 parties, and I remember me and my friends went to the concerts, and maybe from like 7 o'clock to 3 a.m. We didn't party. We just went around every single party, and we were when we found one that was really good, like the police, and everybody left to another one, and we went there, and the
uh-huh.
police raided that one, and it was like that. And by 3 a.m., there was still a lot of parties going on, but we were like, dude, I'm so tired. I've walked all night. It makes no sense.
I
So we
remember my
just
first stack was a crazy thing because in this moment my mom didn't let me stay in Cartago at night. So I had to came to my home like 10 o'clock. So
okay.
I remember this day about the concerts. I finished the concert and run like a crazy because I have to take the last bus of the tech.
Oh yeah, okay,
And
okay.
all the people was swelling and these smell so bad and all the
Yeah.
stuff. And it's like I hate it. I really want to live here,
Okay.
but I did it.
Just as a little change in Festec because I have here in my agenda a few points that I wanted to talk about, and the time is limited. Um, I personally never have eaten at the comedor. I don't know. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate from that. But I heard that the sopa azteca from the comedor is very good, and apparently it's a big deal. So what can you guys tell me about it?
It's crazy. That people are crazy for
I
that.
think I think use the the normal standard of the comedor is really bad, and the sopa azteca is like no bad, and that is the reason because all everybody love the sopa azteca.
Please
Yeah.
But I
respect
going to
the
tell
gallo
you,
pinto.
I'm going to tell you,
Respect the
yeah,
gallo pinto.
the gallo pinto is the best, but also one of the best foods, and used to be the best foods, but now I think they had problems with the money. The fish
Oh,
with
really?
sauce, with the white
Yes.
sauce, that fish it
Okay.
was really
Yes.
good. Or also
Or la
the
lasagna.
once at a time they made like a yeah lasagna, or once I remember they did olla carne and it wasn't bad.
Oh, I hate that fish souffle.
Oh right,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Ugh,
I think
it's really
everybody
bad.
I think everybody at the tech try to love it or try to eat it, but it's really bad.
It's
Okay.
impossible. That's the stuff. It's impossible.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
So I'll
impossible.
keep that.
Exchange texture,
That is
the
not that
flavors.
is not tuna.
Okay.
I don't know what is it.
I'll
I
keep that
really
in
know.
check. So I won't
I
I
think
won't eat that. And
it's a salad waffle, salad pancake. It's really
okay.
good.
I don't
Okay,
know
that's
what is
gross.
it. I really don't know.
Okay, I won't eat that. Okay. And I have here the another like big place to eat at Tech is La Casita. I heard
The
it's a
best.
big deal.
I
How
love
Yeah,
it.
big is it?
The best.
I
Okay.
can say something. The Casita Forestal is really good. But once I was there, and a women went to the building in front of, and
Okay.
they started to yelling a women with a man it was in the part, and in the building they tried to escape because these women it was the wife of this man, and this man was a cheater, and that women went to the
No.
tech to kick that ass, and they had to take this man and took it to another part because these women it was really angry with this cheater,
Oh
and
my
it
God! And
was
there
No.
is no
epic.
video of that.
No, nobody has a video because it was
Why?
yeah that in that moment
We
you
need
can't think
it.
in record it. You only can think
Yeah.
in see this moment. You are eating
If
like a
anyone
really good
have it.
food and you are living the experience. But
Oh, well.
if you has a friend, maybe an old friend, or well not so old, maybe from the 2016, 2017, and he's from
Okay.
Forestal, he or she is gonna tell you that
No,
Okay.
history.
I can't believe it.
I'm gonna try to find that information. Well, unfortunately, guys, well, this is a very rich topic, and I hope we can do another podcast on this. But the time is running out, so yeah, I wanted to talk about to you about the experiences you had and the food and everything. So you each one like 30 seconds, 30 to 45 seconds to say what you think about tech, what was your experience and in the essential part, and what do you miss most about it, and then the other go, and we'll unfortunately we'll have to close the show. So Denise, if you want, you can go first.
Well, I think my experience in the tech was it's so funny because I is still there. It's interesting and all the days, you know, it's a new beginning and a new history because I, I am a mess and I usual lost things. I lost my shoes in my first year, so I don't know. I think it's interesting, and I don't change it for
Okay,
anything.
would you recommend it to somebody that is going to or is thinking to study in tech?
I know. I don't know. It's like enjoy it.
Okay.
You're going
Okay.
to suffer, but enjoy it.
Okay. And Jordi, what about you?
Yeah, I think my experience it was amazing. Now I'm working in the final steps for me. Now for me the tech is over. I only need my title, my major is finishing, but
Oh my God!
I
Congratulations.
thank you.
Yes,
I I
I'm
think I lived
jealous.
some of the best experience of my life there. I met really special people, and I'm really blessing of my life and experience of my life with these people, with these teachers in this environmental. I think I if I should change something, I will not change. No, I will not change because uh, everything make me this person I'm right now, and I love everything. I think if you wanted to be in a really good place, and well, the most important part, if you like it, some of the careers, so one career
Yeah.
you can go there and you're going to make a really good friends, and don't it doesn't matter if your grades are not great, because the most important is the person, is be the best
Yeah.
person you want to be. That is.
I think that's all as well. So just want to say, Jordi, congratulations. Congratulations on two things: on getting your major. That's great. You're finally out. Congratulations, and congratulations because the most part of your career or your studying in there was actually being there in presential part, not the virtual part that we have to suffer right now. But
Yes.
well, and Denise, thank you so much for being here. Jordi as well. It was a pleasure. And don't forget to catch us next week. We'll be doing two other new students that entered on 2020. We'll have another interview. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. I hope
Thanks.
to see you
Bye.
See you. Bye.
survive to the pandemic.
I
You
hope
too.
so.
Bye.
See you in class.
Yeah.